Moving on, the high-level technical team sent by the centre has visited the Mettoor dam. It's now in Tamil Nadu. It's assessing the water level in the Cauvery river in Tamil Nadu. The team is headed by the chairman of the Water Commission, G.S. Jha. This team is checking on water levels in the Cauvery basin, inflow water into the dam and then the discharge. The team is in Tamil Nadu after a similar assessment in Karnataka. Based on the team's assessment, a report will be filed on the 17th of October. The Supreme Court is due to hear the dispute once again on the 18th of October. Karnataka for now is continuing to release 2,000 cusecs of water every day till the 18th of October.
We are collecting data, we'll be collecting it and then we'll be analyzing and submitting it to Honorable Supreme Court as per their direction. Our position, etc., is not to be divulged at this stage because I already told you that we have to submit this first to the Honorable Supreme Court as per their direction. So unless we do our complete job, it cannot be shared.
So unless the job is completed, details cannot be shared, says the chairman of the Water Commission. Akshay Nath joins us from Tamil Nadu, from Chennai. Joining me from Bangalore is India Today's Rohini Swami. Rohini, leg one over in Karnataka. This is part two of this trip. Now, as far as Karnataka is concerned, is the situation as bad without water, or are they hoping that it will improve? What's the situation on ground?
Well, Gaurav, the Karnataka Water Resources Minister has submitted also to the central panel that is here, the committee that is here, that the state would have a shortage of around 20 TMC feet of water till May 2017. Now, they've also taken them on a two-day tour, giving them an aerial view as well as on-ground assessment of what the water levels are in the reservoirs in Karnataka. In terms of, yes, the situation, there has been some amount of relief because looking at the data of the last 40 years, Karnataka did look at, in terms of the monsoon levels, that they did receive some amount of rainfall, but that is not enough for the kind of deficit that Karnataka has seen. In the last cabinet meeting also, out of the 30 districts in Karnataka, 25 have been declared drought struck. So that means the situation is quite bad. And in the Cauvery basin specifically, the reason why Karnataka is also releasing water is that they have some amount of water in the reservoir. At no point of time, Gaurav, did Karnataka say they will not release water. They only said when we do not have water, we are unable to release it. But when there is water, they have always released the water. And that is a stand they have taken. And this is the very point that they have also submitted to the Water Commission when they came to Karnataka. There was a detailed PowerPoint presentation given to them. But they also made one point clear, that Karnataka still continues to oppose the Cauvery Water Board Management Board.
Okay. Akshaya, in Tamil Nadu, is there hope? What are they hoping with this commission report? What is it that they're hoping?
Well, Gaurav, there have been many reports. The Cauvery report, there was in before stages also, but what the people in the state want is a Cauvery Water Management Board, which the Supreme Court had suggested for formation. What they're saying here is, there have been multiple commission reports that have come, multiple commission reports that have suggested how much water has to be released to Tamil Nadu every year, but that doesn't happen year after year. What the farmers are saying is this is a struggle that they're going into every year, and this year is not something new. But what has happened is, in the absence of the Chief Minister right now, the delay has caused them more concerns. And what they're saying is they want a formation of the Cauvery Water Management Board, which can give them a proper channeling and also a regular assessment of the water levels in the Cauvery basin, because right now the samba crops that are grown in this season requires almost a good amount of water for it to reap its kind of have a good reap. But what happens right now is that that's not happening. The water that is released is only after regular movement in the Supreme Court or in the higher courts. Unless and until that happens, nothing much has changed. And even this time, the Karnataka government had denied water for the people of Tamil Nadu. Even after successive times of Supreme Court asking them to release water, it wasn't done. So the fear among the people here, the farmers here, is something that is making them want a Cauvery Water Management Board here, Gaurav. That is the exact demand that they have.
Okay, Rohini Swami and Akshay Nath for the moment. Many thanks.